a story about little Rosemary and the bad, ugly giant.
In a village, there was a little girl named Rosemary. One morning, she decided to meet with her friend Dahlia to pick some fruits and vegetables. Waiting for her. Hi, Dahlia, Rosemary greeted. They started walking happily as they go deeper inside the forest. On their way, they came across a beautiful river. That's why they decided to play in the water, not knowing that the river was owned by a giant that was famous for being grumpy and always hungry. Splash, splash, splash! They play and played, when suddenly an angry voice shouted at them. How dare you play on my river? Said the angry giant. Upon that shout, Rosemary felt the chills, while her friend Dahlia, known for its nature of being brave, faced the giant and said, Why? Do you own this place? The action that Dahlia shows makes the giant more furious. Get out of this place before I crush you both, said the giant. Out of fear, Rosemary grabbed their things and pulled Dahlia away.
The next morning, Rosemary noticed that she ran out of food. Oh no, this is the only food I have left. Should I go ask Dahlia to go with me in the forest? She think for some time.
But she realized that if she won't go picking, she won't have any food and that she will starve. That's when she decided to go and ask Dahlia. But to her disappointment, she learned that Dahlia was not home and was busy visiting her grandma that day. So she decided to go alone. Arriving at the forest, she came across the beautiful river again. But this time, she ignores it and continues walking inside the forest. She walks and walks and walks. Not long after, she arrived at her destination. She was so amazed by the view in front of her eyes. She was surrounded by trees that has a lot of fruits that shines like gold and different types of veggies that is planted on the ground. She did not waste any minute and started picking. She started with the apples. She picks the reddest and shiny apple that she can get. She picked everything she wanted and filled her basket. Rosemary was so engaged to picking that she didn't notice the pair of eyes that were watching her. Not until a massive pair of hands takes the apples that's on her basket. Rosemary was so shocked to see that the ugly bad giant was the one who snatched her basket. I'm sorry, but that apples were for myself, Rosemary remarked. Why? What are you going to do, tiny girl? The giant mocked. If I were you, I will get out of this forest. This forest is mine, he added, trying to scare the already scared little girl. Rosemary was avoiding any trouble, hurriedly get out of that place. But Rosemary hasn't got that far when she heard a painful shout. Ah! It hurts! Rosemary was so sure that it was the bad ugly giant's voice. Rosemary walked slowly back to where she left the giant is. She peeked through the bush and saw the giant on the ground while holding its foot. Rosemary approached the giant in pain. What's wrong, Mr. Giant? She asked. Go away! It's none of your business, the giant angrily answered. I just want to help you, Mr. Giant. You look so much in pain. And what can you do, you little creature? Giant asked, trying to make little Rosemary leave him alone. Maybe this? Rosemary, without hesitation, pulled the thorn that was stuck on the giant's foot. And how are you gonna take that off when I, a much bigger person than you, can't even get? The giant was cut off when he saw Rosemary holding the thorn, showing it to him with a big smile on the face. The giant was so surprised by what the little girl did. Wow, thank you so much, The giant felt so grateful for the little girl. "You're welcome," Rosemary responded. Suddenly, the giant felt guilty. He remembers how bad she treats and belittle Rosemary. Mr. Giant took a deep breath and then, "I'm sorry," he started. "I am really sorry for the way I treat you and your friend. I am also sorry that I took the fruits that you picked earlier," he added. Rosemary felt the sincerity from the giant's voice. "I will accept your apology if you will promise that you won't scare other people and that you won't take their foods away." Because of what Rosemary says, the giant felt so happy and responded, "Okay, I promise." Upon that promise, the two creatures that was once enemies shake their hands together, symbolizing a beginning of an unexpected friendship. Since then, the bad ugly giant that was once feared by the villagers becomes a good helper and protector of the whole woodland.
And that's the end of our story.